Hey, what's going on, guys? Let's just jump right into it. Is your star note banknote rare? So there's many factors to consider when determining if a star note is worth more than its face value. Condition, age, total number of star notes printed for that specific series, the denomination, and the size of the print run. The last two of these, the total printed and the size of the specific print run, are probably the most important aspects to determining if your star note is rare and valuable. In short, star note print runs of 640,000 notes or less that happen to be the only print run for a specific series or denomination, and if it is an older series, are going to be the most sought after ones. A similar star note print run as the 640,000 note runs, except for printed for a more recent series, would also be sought after as well. Star note print runs of 640,000 notes or less, where there are other star note print runs in the Federal Reserve Bank. Star note print runs of more than 640,000 notes are going to be less valuable, as the larger the print run, the more common the note would be. So why are small print runs rare? Many collectors try to complete star note sets by obtaining a specimen from each star note print run. Naturally, the smaller the run, the harder they are to find. It will be relatively easy to find or buy a note from the runs of 1.28 million or more, but getting one where the print size is only, say, 32,000 will be pretty difficult. Run size can vary greatly. 3.2 million notes is the largest print run size, but they can also be much smaller. 640,000 is generally the threshold of run size when star notes start being considered more rare. Many small runs are printed between 160,000 and 640,000 notes. Some have been printed in quantities of only 16,000 or even less. You will also want to consider the total quantity printed per the Federal Reserve Bank. This consideration is the total quantity of notes printed for the specific series, denomination, or Federal Reserve Bank combination. Some collectors try to complete sets with one star note per Federal Reserve Bank. When a Federal Reserve Bank has a few print runs of star notes, there are more notes out there to find or buy to fill the slot in their set. If a Federal Reserve Bank has 3 print runs, 320K, 640,000, and 3.2 million, the collector can ignore the first 2 runs and complete the set with a cheaper, less rare note from the larger 3.2 million run. This will of course lower the value of notes in those first 2 rarer runs. So what are the rarest of star notes? Sometimes a Federal Reserve Bank only has 1 star note print run, which might be a small run of, say, 600,000 or less. For example, the 2003 $1 Federal Reserve Bank has 1 star note print run, and it is only a quantity of 320,000 banknotes. People who collect star notes by run and by Federal Reserve Bank both need a specimen to complete their sets, so the note's value increases year after year. Other things to consider are the condition of your banknote. Like one of the people that watches my video stated, in business, it's location, location, location. In collecting currency, it's condition, condition, condition. The rarest star note probably isn't worth much, if anything more, than its face value if it's completely torn up. For older series notes, their run sizes matter far less. Completing star note sets by print run is more common among modern star notes. Older star note series typically get collected by Federal Reserve Bank, so the total quantity printed is much more important. Many reference books don't really break down older series star note values beyond the Federal Reserve Bank letter, when in fact the overall notion of a print run is quite important to valuing the bill. For series that are currently being printed, like series 2013, 2017, and so on, there is the unknown of future printings. The value of a star note can change depending on whether more notes are printed prior to the series being retired. Also, for series that are currently being printed, there is usually a frenzy around fresh star notes that are nice and crisp. The BEP releases monthly production reports of which series and denomination are printed. There is often a delay of a few months between receiving these reports and the notes being found in actual circulation. The anticipation of finding the newest, rarest star note often drives value up initially when notes are released. If you want to check the value of your star note, you can use the star note lookup on mycurrencycollection.com or my own website, varietyerrors.com, by clicking under Coin and Banknote Guides and clicking on Star Note Lookup. Thanks for coming to this video. Hit subscribe if you like collecting currency like I do. I really appreciate all the love you guys have shared across social media for my channel and how quickly the channel has grown. I can't wait to do more videos, so I'll see you in the next one.